Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Spaceball City in LEGO Worlds. I'm Dark Helmet Cat 67. So, Mike says hi. He's having a great day. Today's episode, we are gonna place down some new models still. As you may have remembered in the last episode, we placed down a few new models, like this one, Chick-fil-A, and oh, and also I did some work off camera too with some of my fast food places too. I made some parking lots. Yeah, parking lots and drive-through lanes for some of my fast food places, like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and I still need to make the parking lot for my Chick-fil-A. So we placed down some brand new models last episode, like this one right here. That's supposed to be a Wendy's restaurant. And don't worry, we'll make a sign for that says Wendy's. That we people know. And also, well, look at that building. Yeah. I like this building because it's under construction. You know, with all the wood framing. Yeah. And I really wish the full version of this hotel was a downloadable model for the Xbox version of LEGO Worlds. I really wish that there was a complete version of this hotel for the Xbox One. Let me know in the comments if you do. Now, I got a comment from my last video saying that they wish that they were downloadable models, and I agree. I agree too. Like the roller coaster. That was not a downloadable model for the Xbox version of LEGO Worlds. I know. That was devastating. I can't believe they left that one out. And I really wish this one here that there was a complete version of this hotel that you can download when you play LEGO Worlds on the Xbox One. Yeah. So that's the incomplete hotel. I do have a hotel saved. So we'll find a spot to put that. I made a custom hotel. So we'll find a spot to place down that hotel. Oh, another of some of the brand new models is the Apple Store, where you can buy, you know, iPhones, iPads, any other electronic devices. Alright, let's spin the sky. So today's episode is not going to be as long as the other ones. Yeah, I kind of say that I do say that I will get this video under 30 minutes, but as soon as I'm done, but I just never look at the time. I wasn't watching the time, so that it was recording, so, and it got past and it got to like 50 minutes, which was almost an hour, and I know some of you guys were kind of getting bored. And I know you don't like watching videos that are an hour long. I mean, that's how some TV shows are. Some TV shows do last for an hour long. Right, Mike? I agree too. Especially game shows, like The Chase, with Brooke Burns and Mark Labette. Mark Labette is also known as the Beast. Brooke Burns is the host of the game show. That's a cool show to watch. When it comes to trivia, I'm as real as it gets. As real as it gets. That's what the Beast would say. Alright, anyway, what's that, Mike? We don't have any educational places in Spaceball City? Well, you are absolutely right. That's what this video is going to be about today. We are going to place down some educational buildings. Because the city needs some education. Like, we need schools, libraries, and universities, too. And if your city doesn't have any of those, how will people learn how to read or write, count numbers, or solve equations, or conduct science experiments, or even conduct music? Like, if you want to be... Like, what if somebody wants to be a music conductor? Yeah, how will they know? They need to learn how to do that. So, we'll find a spot to build a school, and I think... And we do have a school model right here. I made that one myself, yeah. We'll find a spot to build that school. If I can find it. Where is it? Where's my school? There it is, school. Yeah, we'll find a spot to build that school. The little schoolhouse. And I think we know where we should put it. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Mike? Of where we should put the school? You were thinking of putting it in the neighborhood? Well, I kind of agree. I do agree that we should put it in the neighborhood. Because that seems like a good spot to build a school. So, let's get our roller skates on, and let's head over to the neighborhood, and see if we can find a spot somewhere in our neighborhood to build the school. Wow. I mean, look at how big this city is. It's already getting huge. Which way is the neighborhood? I think it's this way. I think we have to go this way. Oh, this is another of some of the new models that I built. 7-Eleven store. The convenience store. 7-Eleven. Oh, and also remember why there's a store like that called 7-Eleven? It's because the two numbers, 7 and 11. Actually, there's 3 things that those two numbers have in common. 7 and 11? I believe I forgot to mention a third thing that those two numbers have in common. Well, one thing they have in common is they rhyme. They both rhyme. The second thing they have in common is they're both 7 numbers away from each other. And the third thing, I forgot to mention this, they're both odd numbers. Yeah. So, yeah. So, that's why there's that thing called 7-Eleven. I believe I mentioned that in the video, why that's called that. But I just forgot to mention the third common thing that they have. That they're both similar. They're both odd numbers, so. And It's not just a convenience store by itself, no. Sometimes it's just a full gas station. A full gas station with a convenience store. But in this particular case, I decided to make just the convenience store. With a couple of air pumps, you know. So that was another new model I made myself. As much as fun as I like to look at it, but I can't do it forever. So we gotta build the school. We gotta find a spot to build the school. Because the city needs education. Let's see, which is a good spot to build our school? What's a good spot for a school? There's the church right here. Where should we put the school? Let's see. Maybe the school should go. Maybe our school should be... Hey, why don't we just extend the road out? I don't want to put a school right over here, because I may run into the park. The Star Wars land. So I don't want to put a school there. Because we don't want students to be getting distracted by an amusement park. School is meant for learning. And for focusing on your work, too. Focusing on the tasks. Not for goofing off. Or else if you do, it will hurt your grade. It can really impact your grade. So let's place down our school. School would be... I want it to be like far away from the church too. Maybe this looks like a good spot. Let's keep going down the road. See what else is there. Oh, there's our holiday park. How about we put the school... How about we put our school right here? I think we found a good spot, Mike. Okay. So let's pull out our school model. There we go. And we're gonna place it down on the ground. Down on ground plane. Not like that. Let's put it further back right here. Let's place down... I wanted to make it... I need it to be quite far away from the road because I want to put, like, parking lots, too. So let's put the school right over here. Okay. Let's get a 8x16 tile in the dark stone gray. And what we're gonna do, there's another way you can carve out things in like your sidewalks for this instance, because we want to make an entryway for to get into the school. So what you want to do is you want to move the brick or plate inside of the object And then, depending which platform you play on, for Xbox, you press and hold the X button, and that's gonna cut the brick. See, what that did is that it cutted the brick out to that size. It carved out the portion to the size of the brick. So we're gonna build this right here. Also, we also need to make some efficient space so that buses can drive there too. We need to put some kind of, bus lane or something. So that way school buses can drive there and drop the kids off. But I want this parking lot to be as big as possible because, I mean, this is a schoolhouse, so, and if you peek inside, oh, it's nighttime. This video may have to be broken down into 2 parts because we're already 17 minutes in the video. Oh, and in case if you're wondering that, in case if you've forgotten the inside of the school that I made back in Brickmington, here it is. So this is the hallway of the school, and here's one of the classrooms. As you can see, we got a couple of desks for students to sit at, chalkboard with some chalk and an eraser, a globe, for teaching social studies or geography. Eventually, as the city grows, we're gonna have more schools around. Like, we're gonna have even like bigger schools, like a middle school and even a high school. This is just like a schoolhouse, or it could be consisting of the grades. See how many classrooms there are, because maybe each classroom could be for like a different grade session. So this is one of the classrooms. Close that door. And this is another of the classroom. Another one of these classrooms with the same chalkboard and desks and that globe. And there's even a clock on there. So I think I put this school to being 4 classrooms. Yeah, there are 4 different classrooms in the school. So maybe each classroom could be for a different grade. Grades 1 to 4. Obviously, there's no cafeteria. I didn't build one because, I mean, it's just a schoolhouse. Maybe this could be like a daycare center or something? I mean, of course, I did put some bathrooms right here. with, and I color-coded these bathrooms. One blue and one pink. I don't understand why that one's still blue. I need to change that one to pink. Because one is for boys and the other is for girls. So I didn't put a cafeteria in the school because of... I didn't want this to... When I was in Brickmington, I didn't want this to be too big. But since this is a sandbox world, we can make more kinds of schools. Or maybe make this one bigger. Maybe we could try to make this one bigger. And make this some kind of like elementary school. And maybe we could somehow put a cafeteria. But for right now, let's just leave it the way it is. But eventually, when we build more schools around the city, we'll put cafeterias in them. Because if you think about it, when you go to a real school, there's always a cafeteria in there. Because students have got to eat their lunch. Because they'll get hungry throughout the school day. So, maybe I'll make the entryway another section wide. Yeah, like, yeah, I think this should be big enough. Yeah. Let's make it this big, so that way there's enough room for, like, school buses to turn. Oh, and also we need to bake the exit. We need the exit, too. Let's see. Oh, and we need to put a spot somewhere here where cars can come. That way, if kids don't want to take the school bus to school, their parents can take their cars and drop their kids off. Drop their kids off to school. I think let's make it this big. Yeah. I like it. Let's make it this big. And same thing with here. Enough blocks wide. Okay, so that's the size of our front side of the school. So we need to put some parking lots too. Oh, we need to... And also, another thing that belongs in a school is an American flag. We gotta put that in. Huh. Maybe what I could do... I could paint some of this grass. Let's take the salt brush. Paint some of these in grass. That way, I can put an American flag. I think that's good. Let's put an American flag there. That's another one I made myself. Let me just type in flag. See what comes up. See what different flags. Maybe there's that American flag. Alright. There we go. We got this American flag right here. those of you wondering, I converted that flag thing that was on the moon biome. I converted that into an actual American flag. So, I just thought to myself, why don't I just... It was just white, so it was too pale for it to just be all, for it to just be all white or something. So that's why I decided to paint convert it into an actual American flag. Let's make the parking spot. There we go. Let's make it this big. Let's put, let's see, what could we do this? Maybe we could do it like this? I mean, the bus will pull into up to the door, so... So let's place a plate. We want it in medium stone gray. And then put a tile there. That way it adds a little stepping effect. There. Now kids can walk into safely inside the school building. Alright. What else? So, and I think we're gonna let's build a playground behind there. Behind the school. That way, kids can have recess time. Go outside, swing on the swings. Slide down a slide. Or play on the roundabout. What? Let's extend the parking. Let's put the road right here. There we go. Just like that. And let's switch to the 1x8 tile and fill in these gaps. And all right, let's continue it on this side too. On this side of the building. Oh yeah. Let's fix some of these right here. So that way it's not too big of a line here. I think that's good. Okay. 1x8 tile. Just to finish off the edge right here. And then behind it, I mean, we'll continue this behind it. Don't worry. I mean, we're gonna put the same medium stone gray stuff over there. But, well, don't worry. We'll put some lines to indicate where cars should be. That way cars don't go there. I mean, we need to put some parking spaces, obviously, for some of the... Because, obviously, teachers would park there. And then we'll make bigger parking lots when we put more schools in. Like, for when we put a high school and maybe a middle school, we'll have big parking lots for those. Especially our high school. When we build a high school, we're gonna have a huge parking lot, because not only kids can get dropped off to school, they can also drive their car to school by themselves. Especially when you're a senior in high school. You are allowed to do that. So, especially when they reach senior year of high school, my Lego citizens, they can drive themselves to school. And so pretty much soon we're gonna have to wrap things up. So let's put one last section of this right over here. That way it gives us an idea of... How about we put 2 more right here? That way we get like a head start on what we're gonna do in the next episode. So I think this is gonna have to wrap up this episode, because I don't want this video to be going any longer. But this is a great start so far to our school area. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment, smash that like button if you like it, and next episode we're gonna continue building our school. Like, we're gonna make the playground, we're gonna put a basketball court. That's always at a school, especially at an elementary school. They have basketball courts where you can play ball games and other, yeah, not only basketball but other ball games too. So that's gonna be in the next episode. So see you guys then. Bye bye. Say bye, Mike. All right. Mike says bye. Take care.